Hello, my friend. Welcome back to the Ascended Spiritual Warrior. Today's story comes from Nicole back in 1994, who had a near-death experience due to apparent complications during surgery. If this is your first time on our channel, welcome. I appreciate you being here. These videos are meant to build faith in a world that seems to be faithless and to prove that there is life on the other side. If you enjoy these videos, then please click the like, subscribe, and bell icon so you'll get notified of any new out-of-body experience and near-death experience stories we upload. And for our return viewers, you know what to do. Grab a beverage, sit back, relax, and enjoy today's story. I had gone in for a common routine surgery. I'm not sure what happened during the surgery as I was knocked out. All I know is suddenly I was running in a grassy field toward a giant sun. I remembered looking down at my legs and they were short to the ground. I was a child again. There was another child holding my hand and running beside me. It was a little blonde-haired boy with blue eyes. The most amazing part was a pure feeling of the most intense love I can barely describe. It was just a wave after wave of pure love. It was within me, it was around me, and it was everything. It felt like heartbeats of love, one wave of love after another. Yet there was love in the interim as well. Then the wave would come with even more and more. It was endless, eternal, and complete. I had no fear whatsoever. I had no feeling other than love. I had no thought other than reaching the light. I felt pure happiness and joy. It was the most beautiful feeling that words could never even come close to describing. The closest thing I can think of to relate it to on earth would be the moment I brought my child into this world. That moment of pure, unconditional love that I'm sure most mothers and some fathers have felt. Still, that is only but a very small fraction of what I'm trying to explain. Words seem so small and insignificant in comparison to the experience. So, I'm running towards this massive sun, experiencing total acceptance and love. I knew that nothing earthly mattered anymore, and I had this complete sense of peace about everything that I had ever done. I just wanted to keep running toward the light. Then, suddenly, I heard my name being called from behind me. I stopped and paused for a moment, and I knew I had a choice: to keep going forward or to go back. Never remembered making that choice, however. The next thing I remembered were doctors standing over me, frantically repeating, "Nicole, stay with us, Nicole." And then the pain came. The pain in my body was so intense I could barely stand it. I now believe that they must have cut off my aesthetics completely at that point and were frantically trying to sew me back up quickly. I have never experienced physical pain like that again, thank God. I felt like my body was in a vice and they were squeezing it tighter and tighter. I do remember laying there saying out loud over again, "No, let me go back. I want to go back," with tears streaming down my face. I was so upset, and I felt for the longest time that I never got to make the choice, that the doctors did it for me, and I was so mad at them. I think I spent many years depressed and angry because I believed that they robbed me of my graduation date from this planet. I truly believed for so long that I was meant to leave on that day. I couldn't understand why I would be given a glimpse of something so beautiful only to have to return to such pain. Pain in that moment and pain in the disillusionment of the world in general. I was only 25 at the time, but I believed I was done here and that I belonged where the love is. I have always been a tender heart, and the violence and greed on this planet seems so foreign to me and ridiculously unnecessary. After this experience, it was damn near unbearable for me to witness it for a long time. It's taken me 20 years to realize that I did indeed make the choice to stay. I know if I had chosen to leave, no doctor could have prevented that. I believe I was given a glimpse so that I could carry on knowing what we are truly made of, to reinforce my conviction in the power of love and knowing that it's all there really is and all that really matters. I think I was given this blessing so I could share it with others. I have read other stories similar to my own, with slight variations in the visual experience, I'm sure due to our own life paths, but the feeling of love seems to be the common theme. A return to love is no cliche, it is truly love we are made of. It is where we came from and where we will return when we are done with this body. I know we come here to anchor this love in this place, to increase this love, to remember what we are is love, but why I cannot presume to say. Today, I work so hard to raise awareness of how powerful collective love is. It's what the entire universe is made of. We can call it anything we want, like God, Allah, Jesus, or Muhammad, but the name is all the same under the word love. Now I try to help others to just be love. My daily mantra is, I love, therefore I am. I am looking forward to my final return to love, but in the meantime, I hope to share the love I touched for a moment there with the people I love here. In closing, at the time of the near-death experience, I was searching everything for the meaning and purpose in life. I desperately wanted to understand what happened after death, what we are here for, how we got here, all the big questions. I studied astrology, tarot, rune stones, all kinds of spiritual gurus, channeling, Native American philosophies, world religion classes, auras, crystals, hypnosis, past life reincarnation, and the list can go on and on. I was searching for answers anywhere and everywhere, trying to follow the rituals. After the near-death experience, I realized none of those things were necessary because the answers were all within and I had to be given a magnifying glass. I still played with all the fun stuff for a while, but I know I don't need it to know. Also, during the near-death experience, I found I had more consciousness and alertness than ever before. Then I lost consciousness for a moment, only to regain it with full awareness of being back on the operating table. My alertness was hazy from that point on, but I clearly remember the pain in my body, and that is all I could think about. The intensity of my awareness was far more profound than it had ever been prior to this experience. I had a knowing and understanding of everything during the near-death experience, whereby in my everyday life I had questions about everything and a constant search for answers. Today, after 20 years of reflection and growth, I have less questions and a much greater alertness, but still nowhere near as much as during that experience.